Hey, this is Devin and Aaron from Cavity Colors, and you're listening to Drop the Mic.
That's an alien, bruv, believe it. And I landed in the wrong place, though, you get the wrong place.
Welcome to London, motherfucker.
Well done, lads. He discovered a species hitherto unknown to science.
Believe.
Maybe there was a party at the zoo and a monkey fucked a fish.
Yo, check it. More what? Them things.
Lovely fireworks.
Nah, mate, it's an alien invasion.
Of course it is.
I'm killing them straight. Let's get tooled up, blood.
Quite sweet, really, aren't they?
Oh, that's different. That ain't even the same thing.
That looks triple the size, blood.
We need to get off the streets. Back in the block.
What kind of alien would invade some shitty council estate in South London?
One that's looking for a fight.
What is that?
I'm shitting myself in it, but at the same time, this is sick.
I've got one text left. This is too much madness to explain in one text.
We have to call the police.
You'd be better off calling the Ghostbusters, love.
My name ain't Gavin, it's Mayhem, and he's Probs. Nothing kills us. No one is gonna ever call you Mayhem if you keep on acting like such a pussy.
We're going to Ron's weed room. That's the safest place in the block.
What's Ron's weed room?
It's a big room full of weed, and it's Ron's.
This is safe. Good luck.
Hey there, everyone, and welcome back to San Diego's own pop culture podcast. We're your hosts, James Varney, Wesley Swanson, and Diego Luna. Tonight is episode 109, Blockheads, where we'll be discussing James' pick of the week, Attack the Block. But first, let's get started with some epic pop culture news.
And now for a special news report. Brought to you by Drop the Mic.
Alright, James, what do you have for us this week?
Alright, so Star Wars trailer dropped. Rise of Skywalker. I don't know if did you guys see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some mixed reviews coming from that trailer. A lot of people, from what I heard, it's mixed.
Okay. Yeah.
Not too happy with it. Some people, I guess, true Star Wars fans, quote unquote. But there's always going to be haters, and I guess I feel more with iconic franchises like Star Wars and stuff like that. There's always going to be people who hate the newer stuff,
yes,
because it's not the same as the old ones. But that's kind of
inevitable.
Yeah. Were you guys excited? Are you guys excited for this one?
I'm excited, dude. Like I said, I'm glad a studio like Disney picked this franchise up and revitalized it. I mean, like where Lucasfilm was taking it to, the stories prior to this were horrible in my book, except for Clone Wars. Clone Wars was pretty fucking rad. But I like the way Disney are making these movies. They're bringing back exciting stuff and giving us more depth into the story of our characters in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm excited for this.
I'm excited to see Palpatine is back.
Yes.
Yes. I think who was it? Abrams actually contacted George Lucas and asked him like if he could bring back Senator Palpatine or whatever, or the Sith Lord, or if he thought it was a good idea, and he kind of gave him his blessing, like, oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
And that's how that happened. I don't know about you, Wes. Are you excited for this or not really?
No, yeah. I watched the teaser before. I liked the teaser a lot.
Yeah.
Before they launched the trailer, but yeah, there's not too much to complain about. It looks like it's going to be fun. It looks like JJ's coming back in, and he's like, "Oh yeah, fuck you, Ryan Johnson."
Yeah.
I mean, let's clean up this fucking mess. Brought back the helmet for Kylo. Yeah, it looks nuts, dude.
Yeah.
So far, yeah, I don't really have too much bad to say.
All right. So moving on, Hellboy right now is at a disappointing 15% on Rotten Tomatoes. Any thoughts on any guesses on why that is?
It could be because people are used to Guillermo del Toro, and Guillermo del Toro deserved that movie. I mean, a third installment to that movie. We didn't really need a reboot. There was no reason for a reboot.
And so soon too.
Yeah, I mean, I figured it would bomb on the box office. I personally haven't seen it. It might be a good fucking movie.
Yeah,
but you know, like I said, Guillermo del Toro's fan base is fucking killing this movie. Killed this movie. Yeah. But hopefully it gets better. You know,
the thing that blows my mind is Guillermo came to. I forget who made this movie, but he came up to them and said he has basically the third movie already written and ready to go, and they didn't want to give him the money for it. But I guess this movie is already past the budget that his movie would have required.
Wow.
And it's tanking. They're actually losing theater screens to Shazam. They're if you look on Fandango, they don't have as many showings right now. They're like I think maybe like 3 or 4 a day.
Oh, that's not.
Yeah, I was looking into that just yesterday, and they didn't have as many showings as you would think. It is rated R. What I've heard is that people are upset over the amount of gore in it and violence, which is fucking dumb because it's like, yeah, it's fucking Hellboy. Have you read the comic books? Guillermo, his entries were awesome. I wasn't too big on the Golden Army. I thought 2 could have been a lot better. So I wasn't too opposed to a reboot. I'm not familiar with the director, but I did read a review that the other day, a positive review, saying that this new movie is like watching the comic books come to life.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's just like a lost in translation thing with the people, like are the critics not familiar with the source material? Are they just picking it apart for the wrong reasons? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. In my opinion, I think you guys should go out. If you're curious, go out and watch it for yourself. Don't listen to Rotten. Don't listen to, all these people who probably don't know. If you're a Hellboy fan, go out and check it out.
Yeah, definitely do that
for yourself.
Oh, yeah. Moving on to some more news. So Warner Brothers and Johnny Depp are kind of in was it rocky waters, or they're like there's some problems going on with these two.
Okay.
Kind of Warner Brothers is actually worried that Johnny Depp's involvement in the Fantastic Beasts 3 is going to kind of ruin Warner Brothers. Because they say many high-level female executives are worried about working with Depp and how it'll affect morale of the female employees in the studio because of all of his allegations of.
Basically, they're mad at him.
Yeah, everything that's been going on legally with him and Amber Heard. And,
uncomfortable.
But there's also the continued support from who writes the. Harry Potter books.
J.K. Rowling?
Yes, she's a really big supporter of him and wants him to stay with it. And that's kind of putting Warner Brothers in a tricky situation, kind of putting them in a corner, saying like, well, we can't, ruin what we have with this author.
Yeah, it's a gray area.
Yeah,
it's a fucking gray area
because he's being accused of verbally and physically abusing his ex-wife or whatever she was, and he's going on with legal things with that right now. But I guess having him along, they kind of feel like this is kind of ruining their name almost by supporting him in this way.
Did some news outlets cover this and like said that supposedly she might be
she's getting in trouble too now for the
faking a lot of stuff that she's been saying and
supposedly being herself up and saying it was him.
And I don't know, man. Like we're in this social media era where, like, if you see one thing and you don't see the rest, then it gets blown out of proportion, and then you get all these social media warriors who don't know what the fuck they're doing or saying, and then they get on the side of the wrong person, and guess what? You're fucking crushing an innocent man's career. Yeah, which I'm not defending Johnny Depp at all, but Johnny Depp is fucking crazy. Let's just put it that way. That motherfucker's like legit fucking crazy. But when you're literally seeing evidence of this person fucking doing this harm to themselves,
especially all this, I mean, with Johnny Depp, there's all these talks and stories coming out, and they've been coming out for years that he's been drunk on set, and I mean, maybe he just has an alcohol problem, and maybe the physical and stuff isn't a real thing, and maybe she was just doing it to herself. We don't know any of that. I just think it's pretty interesting that Warner Brothers is kind of finding themselves in this corner now where they don't really know what to do.
I think Warner Brothers is just they're gonna try to kill him off in this next movie. I think that's the way that they're trying to solve this situation. I mean, I say go film with him. I say, I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not into this franchise, and I haven't seen that much of these two films now. Right?
Yeah, I've only seen the first one. I haven't seen the second.
Yeah, so I haven't really kept up with this, but I mean, I know it's gray area. That's my opinion. I don't know, Wes. What do you have to say about this?
That's the thing, is that it's like the James Gunn stuff. You know, we just have to wait and see what Warner Brothers comes up with. It's just like it's a shitty situation for them because they're not sure which way to go. You know, do you fire someone and then later on you find out that he didn't do anything wrong, or you keep going it and then you face backlash from the fans, and the fans are the ones that keep you going. So it's hard. It's a hard call.
Yeah. Moving on. So Stan Lee's cameos in the Marvel movies will soon come to an end with Endgame.
Really?
Yes, that's going to be his supposed last cameo. The Joe Russo, who is one of the directors of Infinity War and Endgame, said at least for now, but he may still appear in some other form, maybe a poster, or the ways they did it in Netflix's series where he was like a cop on a poster saying like, watch, like, protect your neighborhood or whatever.
Well, I mean, they could do the whole thing, scan him in too right now. Yeah, we got the technology for that, just like in Star Wars and stuff.
But as of right now, I guess that's his last cameo. But who knows? He said the director said, maybe we'll see him again in some shape or form. But
that was fast. I
as
thought
an
they
actual
had more.
cameo, that's what I heard too. They had at least enough
like
cameos
4 or 5.
Yeah, for a few. Unless they're going in a different direction now, and those cameos won't fit. But moving on to some more Disney news, Disney Plus actually came out with some news saying that they are coming out this November, and it's only going to be $6.99 a month.
I saw that.
With $69 for if you want to pay up front for the entire year.
It's not a bad price, bro.
Is giving Netflix a run for its money. Reportedly, they had said that the way their streaming service is